Penguins and polar bears. Are they meant to be lovers?
Ooh, Yaoi
Hi
review.
everybody, it's Corbin, and today I'm here to talk to you about Yellow, Volume 2 by Makoto Tateno. We'll read the back, we'll delve into the nitty-gritty, and we'll get into it. Taiki and Go are partners in everything except romance. With a slew of crucial assignments now under their belts, this covert team of drug snatchers start to race up bigger deals with sweeter payoffs. The problem? Every new job comes with a battle of will and massive tidal waves of unfulfilled desire. Working together is no easy street when your heart is a racing and criminal masterminds continue to make the entire city into a hide-and-seek playground. Lovers from the past and beautiful men escorts, even a flurry of bullets. Nothing can get in the way of the escalating passion in Yellow. Will this soft-focused light of caution continue to finally turn green, or will someone slam on the brakes and throw two hearts into a deadly tailspin? This is rated M for mature. It is published by DMP. So, let's start off with art style. It opens with black and white. And the art style is fairly traditional for a yaoi, a manga, and an anime from like the mid to late 80s, early kind of 2000s, in that range. It does remind me of like, what was it? I think it's not Crimson Snow, but it's like a couple other yaois that I've reviewed already on this channel. And it's just that nice sort of nostalgic anime style and manga style from my youth. So, yes, it's a dated style, but it's not a bad style. It's still perfectly feasible. People still look like people. Things still look like things. I'm sorry if I'm out of focus. It's bothering me. I can't really tell. And it's just starting to annoy me, to be honest. So let's delve into what the plot's like. So this one kind of picks up in a weird way. We see, I think it's Go is the gay one. Go walking into the living room and there being a random girl there, or walking into the bathroom and there being a random girl taking a shower in there. It causes a huge kerfluffle. The two men fight. Then they get a job. The first job, I believe, involves a bartender at a place that's kind of like a not quite therapist office. So it's a bar where you go, you talk about your problems with a random stranger. It's supposed to make you feel better, but the bartender who comes in notices something weird going on, that all the people end up going into a back room for a private party, and then they all start laughing, crying, and acting kind of manic. And he's sure it involves drugs, but he can't find the drugs anywhere. That one kind of has a very interesting twist to it. I didn't quite expect it, but it made sense once I finished the whole story. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this adds up. But it was really good for the first one. The next one was about an escort service. They were trying to find guns. And then I can't remember what else they were looking for. Well, you see the gay one again going out with a guy on an escort service. They end up boning. He finds out that he is selling guns. They try to find the guns. They get shot. Then one of them, while trying to run away from the police, jumps out of a fifth-story window while carrying his friend who was shot, shatters his leg. At least it's presented as it's shattered in here. And then magically 2 pages later, it's healed. They're tracking down the guns. They find the guns. And that's the way that presents itself. It has an interesting ending also, but it's not my favorite. Then there's a short of another guy who comes back, who had worked with Go. I can't remember the other guy's name, but Go's ex-partner who used to do this job with him. They were lovers, and they are trying to help him bust a huge drug ring that he had heard about, and he wanted a cut of the money. Well, it turns out that he was actually a bad guy, and he was trying to get the drugs to resell, rather than the original owner getting the drugs. So it was rather interesting to see how the men dealt with a double cross and how resourceful they really were. Then there's another short where the two men kind of get into a very hot kind of situation where they can't control themselves. The gay one can't control himself, and the straight one goes along with it, and they're just like, ooh, ah, wait, no. And then the straight one punches the gay one and says, we're not doing that, don't touch me. And you just sit there and you're kind of like, oh, okay, whatever. You don't know how to really feel about it. You're not going to overly judge it because it's just the way their dynamic has worked the entire time. Now, as far as this being essential to your collection, I don't For me, so far, no, I'm not that hugely hooked on it. I like it, it's good, but it's not one that I would have had to have picked up. If it hadn't been like $1, I wouldn't have bought it, kind of deal. So, yeah. If you guys have read this before, let me know your opinions down in the comment section below. Give me a like, a favorite, subscribe, it's down there somewhere, and share this with a friend who likes Yaoi, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Do you like what you see? Then... subscribe!